What is going on, Jets fans? Back-to-back days of really exciting stuff from Jets practice. Here to just save you a bunch of clicks from Twitter. If you appreciate that, a thumbs up is an easy way to show it. And go ahead and hit subscribe because I'm going to be doing this for you every day around this time for the next couple of weeks. Let's get right into it. Number one, injury notes. Michael Carter, he's been limited with an ankle. He jumped right back in there today. He should be good to go. George Fant, still practicing on a limited basis. We saw a lot of McDermott out there today. There was no sign of running back Ty Johnson. No news as of yet why he wasn't there. I'm sure we'll hear from Coach Shala about it coming up shortly. And there's also no new news on the Jeremy Ruckert injury front. But let's get to the headline. The birthday boy, Zachary Capono Wilson, his best day of camp, the best he's looked all summer, according to Rosenblatt and Wazak Jr. and Costello, all the beat reporters raving about Zach's day. It was an hour and a half into practice, and Zach had not thrown an incompletion. Okay, he started off sharp, decisive, quick were the words being used to describe how he performed today. Right away, 4 for 4 on his first 4 passes in 11 on 11. Hitting Conklin, Uzama, Berrios, Jeff Smith. Love that, spreading the ball around. Then Zach threw a 20-yard strike to Elijah Moore, who was stopped right around the goal line in red zone drills. 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. 1 to Conklin, 1 to Moore. Also found Tyler Conklin on another rollout for another touchdown towards the end of practice. So by my count, it was at least 3, maybe 4 touchdowns, depending on who you ask, and no interceptions thrown. I mean, love it. You love to see it. Now, who else stood out besides Zach Wilson? Quinnen Williams continues to be an absolute problem. For what is maybe the strength of this team is the interior offensive line. Tomlinson and ABT might be the best guard combo in the league, and Connor McGovern, we can do better, but he's no slouch. And Quinnen Williams has been giving them the business the past week. I think he's ready to pop. I think 3 months from now, we could be saying Quinnen Williams is the best football player on this team. Also, Elijah Moore. He just continues to be that dude. 3 straight days of clearly being far and away the best wide receiver on this football team, catching multiple touchdowns today. Kwon Alexander. Specifically his tackling, right away starting practice, blowing up a running play with a tackle for loss. I think that he's going to end up starting when we go 4-2-5. I think he doesn't get enough credit for how physical he is and how good of a tackler he is. He's a guy who he's in the backfield a lot in his career. 12 sacks, 43 tackles for loss, and 10 forced fumbles in his career. This dude's a physical playmaker. And with all due respect to Quincy Williams, I think we're going to see a lot of Kwon Alexander this year. Also, Tyler Conklin, we mentioned him. Not a lot of volume, but 2 of his catches did go for touchdowns. And then Jermaine Johnson got either his first or second sack of camp, depending on who's counting. But this one he blew by McDermott, and he got a sack of Joe Flacco against the second-team offense. Some people who surprised. Jacob Martin, who's had a relatively quiet camp, did have a would-be sack and an interception off of a tipped pass that he then did later fumble trying to return it. And Tanzel Smart, the defensive tackle who we picked up from the Los Angeles Rams, also had a fumble recovery on a botch snap to Mike White. The position battles, nothing to note here. Kicker, only Eddie Pinheiro was kicking today. He did go 3 for 4. Greg Zerloin was off on a rest day today. Overall, really great news. I'll be bringing it to you guys tomorrow, same time. Subscribe if you're new. We'll talk ball soon.